10 players remain. Every match really feels like it means something now. And it doesn't get much bigger than this one right here. Whenever these two meet on the pool table, expect fireworks. SVB versus Shaw coming right up. SVB to break in rack 1. Yeah, decent break. He's had no love on the lowest ball, but he did make the 1, so unless he can see the thinnest of edges, it will be the push out. The very next shot after the break, regardless of whose turn it is at the table, you can always play a push out or a roll out. That's what we call it. You must tell the referee or let your opponent know. You can roll the cue ball any way you want. You can hit a ball, you can pot a ball, you can even pot the 9. 9 will then go back on its spot, which is in a similar position to where it is now. But SVB can see the edge. Yeah, he was trying to get cover with a blue 2. It's not quite happened. I don't know if the potting angle is there. What do you think, Scott? Do you think he can knock this ball in?
Yeah, it looks like he wants to take it on. You gotta believe if he's shooting it, it's gonna be good.
So it's a big error from Shane. Obviously the green 6 and that brown 7 ball is awkward. It's tied up.
Yeah, no question. Connecting with the blue first. Can get to the short side of the green 6 if he gets to that point. I think that was a good rub on the pink. Most likely go to the top left here. Bigger pocket. I think to stay to the right side of the table for the purple. Yeah, and this should be okay. Gonna use a little power now. Really, the only way this can go wrong is if you get too low. I think staying above it off the rail, you're all right. Just trickle forward here. Rubbing the 7. Gonna bend this a little bit, I think, to get above the 9.
Doesn't want to be hampered queuing, which he is, so he'll probably just cinch it in there and leave a longish 9. Doesn't want to go crazy with the cue ball.
Yeah, a little bit surprised on the 7, actually. He seems to be amped down, typically pretty amped up, rifling balls in from every which way, even in pressure situations. But here, really kind of a mild-mannered Jayson Shaw that we've seen so far today.
Yeah, and the first rack goes to Shaw on table 2. It's the local lad, Sanjin Perlovanovic. I'm sure you've heard us in comms the last couple of weeks here in Sarajevo. He lives 5-10 minute drive, I believe. He's playing Lucius Yap. Yap wins the first rack, and at the minute, Yap's in 7th place on 9 points. Sanjin's in 8th place on 8 points. Yeah, this is really going to be tight down to the wire, this now. You can just sense it, can't you? SVB's on 11 points in 5th. Shaw is also on 11 points, but he's in 3rd. Neuhausen's in the middle on 11. So obviously the rack difference, but that's very tight just looking at it.
And touching on SVB, I feel like he's kind of using a little different tactic this year. Last year, obviously, we've talked about it. I don't know any human that's practiced more than him during an event than what we saw last year, right? Towards the end, it was kind of a miracle that he got it done. He was completely drained. Well, this year he's been, I don't know, not as much in the practice room, but you can feel that he's, well, turning into the 6th, 7th, 8th gear towards the end of this event. Is he looking to challenge Shane from up table here? Yeah, I think that's probably a little smarter. You don't want to challenge 5-time U.S. Open champion, do you? From up table. Did he go too far with the cue ball here? Can Shane just really lay him up behind the 3, or does he just have to chip the 2 and go up table?
Trying to rearrange the table for this shot. Oh, how well did he do here? I know he might have left a piece of it, but so difficult to get cover. The main aim was avoid all the balls and just get some distance. Hope your opponent misses the pot.
All right, these are the balls that a lot of these guys have been struggling with a little bit. They're catching them too thin. Let's see if Captain America can get it down.
Captain America did. He's going to have to find another good pot, though. He may have to just slightly jack up here to hold position. Right in the heart of the pocket. Never touch the sides.
Yeah, maybe you want to catch it a touch thinner to go into the 3 heavier. I guess job number 1 was getting the blue down.
Yeah, we were talking about table 2. We showed you a little bit of it. Perlovanovic needs points. He needs wins because he's outside the top 6. And this is Yap at the table. And Sanjin just missed this yellow 1 ball into this pocket. Big fan of Lucius Yap. The way he hits the ball, very smooth, very deliberate. Okay, SVB. Fluking balls.
Yeah, a little bit of everything going on there. I mean, how do you not scratch either? Off the jaws. Then off the jaws. And there's a look. Not a full pocket. Yeah, not a full pocket. In the back of your mind is the brown in the way. Notice he played it to the shallow side. Not at that speed, SVB. It's not going to go.
you can see why Jason's one of the top players where the fans want to watch him, just because he gets on with it, doesn't he? There's just no hanging around. It's all instinct, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, and the last time these two met this week, the man sitting down got the better of it. You get the sense that he's going to have his work cut out these next few racks. Yap just not been himself, in my opinion. Yes, leading 2-0 versus Pelivanovic in table number 2, but just missed an easy 5-ball. I mean, easy for these guys. Very difficult for Carl and myself, or at least myself. Pelivanovic needs to get out of this corner.
Yeah, the 6-ball will go past the 9. They should get his first rack on the board. Just going to double check where Sanjin lies on the table. Yeah, he's in 8th place. He's on 8 points. Yap's just in front of him on 9. FSI's in 6 on 9. So, and there's a little bit of a gap. SVB's on 11. So you kind of get the feeling it may be between Ruiz, Yap, Pelivanovic. Video Catchy, not the best start to date.
Yeah, and look here. Dry. Not even close to the side. The one and something 2.5, 3 days ago that Shane was struggling with was the break. We felt like he found it at some point last night or the night before, actually. Is it failing him again?
Must have been a piece of chalk or hair on the cue ball where contact with the tip was going to hit, so just getting it cleaned. Just see Sanjin at the table in distance on that 8-ball. Wow, he's hung the 8. I tell you what, I know he qualified, Scott. I know he made the top 10, but he has not played well in this league. He's missed a lot of balls, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's been really odd. He'll have, you know, glimmers of hope, right? Play a pretty good match, and then the next match, you just really kind of, well, the wheels fall off.
And it's one of them type of shots where if you are struggling, them thin ones, you seem to hang them up a little bit more. Anyway, back to the main table. Shaw is off to a flyer.
Yeah, do you just punch across here? It's probably the safest route. Some players will come to the inside. They're so good at it. Doesn't want to be straight. Not really. I think he can pull out towards the brown. Hey, he's got a reach here.
Yeah, wise move here. Just make sure you've got hold of the cue properly. You don't want to miss cue by overstretching. These extensions on the bottom of the cues really help you get through the ball. That's why the cue ball flew back with ease.
Yeah, Carl, in your era, I mean, they didn't have extensions, jump cues.
Yeah, we were lucky to have chalk.
Making it look pretty easy, this guy. That's what he's best at.
Looking good. Jayson Shaw. He's lost in the final of this event previously. He lost it when he played Francisco Sanchez Ruiz. And with the help from his opponent, he takes a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, last year he was cooking, kissing babies, had an injury on the hand, burnt himself cooking a steak like the week prior. Probably a little refreshing to come out here and just get to play pool.
Yeah, if you're wondering why, that's because last year's venue was his home pool room, which he owns with his wife Ara and Ara's family. US 1 Billiards in Connecticut, great pool room. If you've never been and you are in the area, pay it a visit and make sure you order something off the menu.
Yeah, that's a fact. Best pool room food. You can't even equate it to pool room food, but the best food in a pool room that I've ever had. Ever.
Yeah, actually, now you mention that, I think the food has won awards.
Yeah, I think it was best of the area like 2 or 3 years in a row. Aura was telling me. Oh, look at the 9.
Yeah, they have a lot of Korean dishes, and the beef dish was faultless. It's slow cooked in fruit, I believe. Wonderful. A little bit like that break. He's going to be locked up behind the red 3 here, Shane. Better get his kicking boots on. Got to go off the side rail with left spin. Yeah, just there. You can't get loads of power on this.
Yeah, it'd be beautiful to see him kick the 2-9 in.
Well, I'll tell Jason you said no.
Oh, I'm friends with both of these guys.
It's close. Good effort. Could well be locked up again here in jail. Oh, he's looking at playing it off the 6 in the side. Wants to go game.
Ooh. Okay, put the 6 in a precarious position.
Yeah, it was a nice judge that, wasn't it? Cannoning the ball off another ball. You learn that years of playing, don't you? The reaction.
Probably going to come to the second rail here. Oh, he's hold. Well, it really takes the ball, doesn't it?
Yeah, and he plays that shot as good as anybody in the world. You know, them big angles where you just hold the cue ball. The old cincheroo.
Yeah, that needs to carry. Going to be forced to maybe come to the left side of the 6 now.
It's actually not the end of the world, though, because at least you've not got the 8 ball to mess about with and land straight on the green 6.
Yeah, well called, Shag.
Yeah, now he's got that angle. He can float it in one rail, go back up. He's a man on a mission in this match. He wants to give SVB the donut. The bragging rights. And he'll tell Shane in the practice area as well. He may send him a few donut emojis for the rest of the day.
There's a very good chance of that. He loves to rib Shane and get in Shane's head from time to time. It's all in good fun, but Jayson is very good at it.
That actually happened at the Moscone Cup when I was vice captain alongside Alex Laley. Shaw beat Shane 5-0. And for the rest of the day and the day after, we all kept sending Shane the donut into his message box. We was getting really at him.
Yeah, it's not very nice.
All in good jest. We all get along with SVB. 4-0 to Shaw, though. SVB's got work to do. And also on table 2, it's 4-0. 4-0 to Yap. And Yap, well, he's in 7th. And this will put him up into 6th.
It's a pretty good view right there. Shane not interested. I believe he delivered a 5-1 blow to Shaw early in the week. Not positive, but I know he beat him. Would have been 5-2. So a little payback. And then some so far by Jayson Shaw. There you have it. The Telford International Center Telford. UK Open, May 6th through the 11th. It is covered by Sky Sports. Check it out on WNT.TV. Q-Tech, Aramith, Kamui, Simonis, World 9-Ball Tour. Should be a good one, Carl.
Yeah, Robbie Capito is having a fantastic week here at the PLP. Well, he had a fantastic week in Telford. You can see him there in the middle of the poster with the trophy. He really stamped his name on the WNT that week. Okay, decent break. Looks like he's got no shot on the red 3. The pink 4 is tied up as well. Over on table 2, Sanjin's at the table. Good chance for the rack here for the young man.
Yeah, and we've talked about it. Every single game will start to matter at this point. You don't want to be taking 5-0 losses on the chin going forward. So if he can get this game under his belt, it might really show up down the road. Shane looking to go up table here. He's going to do all right. Might be able to get to the 3, though. It's close. This is something Shaw seems to come up with more often than not, is getting on the pink.
Quite funny, he just shouted extension while he was down on the shot. Usually a player would get back up, but...
Oh, look at this, Carl.
Well, he's had worse results. Well, he's got to just try and get a bit of luck here. How do you really kick this safe?
I actually give him credit for getting off the ball and even looking at it. Trailing 4-0. Shaw misses the ball by a mile. It comes around 4 rails and gets safe. A lot of players would have just flailed at this 3 ball, but Shane, being the champion he is, regrouping.
Is there anything you see there, Scott? You know, when he's hitting this ball, what? No, in the end, it was a bit of a heave-ho. He was in a spot there. Unfortunately, it's not worked out for him.
Yeah, it's kind of even gotten worse. We're in a position now where it's easy to do something over here with the pink 4 that's just below the 9.
Yeah, good shot from Shaw. Chance to give SVB the donut. There will not be a donut over on table 2. Perlovanovic keeps grinding away. He will fight hard. He wins a rack, 4-1 down.
Yeah, and if he does deliver the donut, what does that do to SVB going forward? Would it show up in the next day or 2?
Lost his cue ball a little bit. Just because he's a lefty. He's going to have to stretch over the 8. Didn't go in clean, but it's disappeared.
Needs to settle. Maybe a little overamped, knowing he's going to deliver the donut.
Well, if he keeps losing the cue ball, he won't.
Really bent the cue ball there.
Well, in no time at all, Jayson Shaw gives SVB the donut and a fist pump, Scott.
Absolutely, he is up for it.
Oh, we love to see that. There it is. He is amped up. Jayson Shaw 5, SVB 0.